Otter. Author Selzer-McKenzie. Otters are semi-aquatic, or in one case aquatic, fish-eating mammals. The otter subfamily Lutrinae forms part of the family Mustelidae, which also includes weasels, polecats, badgers, as well as others. With 13 species and 7 genera, otters have an almost worldwide distribution. They mainly eat aquatic animals, predominantly fish and shellfish, but also other invertebrates, amphibians, birds and small mammals. The word otter derives from the Old English word otter, or otter. This and cognate words in other Indo-European languages ultimately stem from a root which also gave rise to the English words water, wet and winter. An otter's den is called a holt or couch. A male otter is a dog, otter, a female a bitch, otter, and a baby a whelp or pup. The collective nouns for otters are bevy, family, lodge or ump, being descriptive of their often playful nature, or when in water raft. Otters have long, slim bodies and relatively short limbs, with webbed bores. Most have sharp claws on their feet, and all except the sea otter have long muscular tails. They have a very soft underfur which is protected by their outer layer of long guard hair. This traps a lot of air, and keeps them dry and warm underwater. Many otters live in cold waters and have very high metabolic rates to help keep them warm. Eurasian otters must eat 15% of their body weight a day, and sea otters 20 to 25%, depending on the temperature. In water as warm as 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, an otter needs to catch 100 grams, 3 ounces, of fish per hour to survive. Most species hunt for 3 to 5 hours a day, and nursing mothers up to 8 hours a day. For most otters, fish is the primary staple of their diet. This is often supplemented by frogs, crayfish and crabs. Some otters are experts at opening shellfish, and others will feed on available small mammals or birds. Prey dependence leaves otters very vulnerable to prey depletion. Otters are very active, chasing prey in the water or searching the beds of rivers, lakes or the seas. Most species live beside water, entering it mainly to hunt or travel, otherwise spending much of their time on land to avoid their fur becoming waterlogged. The sea otter does live in the sea for most of its life. Otters are playful animals and appear to engage in various behaviors for sheer enjoyment. Different species vary in their social structure, with some being largely solitary, while others live in groups. In a few species these groups may be fairly large. The northern river otter, Lontra canadensis, became one of the major animals hunted and tracked for fur in North America after European contact. River otters eat a variety of fish and shellfish, as well as small land mammals and birds. They grow to 1 meter, 3 to 4 feet, in length and weigh from 5 to 15 kilograms, 10 to 30 pounds. In some areas this is a protected species, and some places have otter sanctuaries, which help sick and injured otters to recover. Sea otters, Enhydrolotris, live along the Pacific coast of North America. Their historic range included shallow waters of the Bering Strait and Kamchatka, and as far south as Japan. Sea otters have some 200,000 strands of hair per square centimeter of skin, a rich fur for which humans hunted them almost to extinction. By the time the 1911 Fur Seal Treaty gave them protection, so few sea otters remained that the fur trade had become unprofitable. Sea otters eat shellfish and other invertebrates, especially clams, abalone, and sea urchins, frequently using rocks as crude tools to smash open shells. They grow to 1.0 to 1.5 meters, 2.5 to 5 feet, in length and weigh 30 kilograms, 65 pounds. Although once near extinction, they have begun to spread again, from remnant populations in California and Alaska. Unlike most marine mammals, such as seals or whales, sea otters do not have a layer of insulating blubber. As with other species of otter, they rely on a layer of air trapped in their fur, which they keep topped up by blowing into the fur from their mouths. They spend most of their time in the water, whereas other otters spend much of their time on land. This species, Otter, inhabits Europe, and its range also extends across most of Asia and parts of North Africa. In the British Isles they occurred commonly as recently as the 50s, but became rare in many areas due to the use of chlorinated hydrocarbon pesticides and as a result of habitat loss and water pollution. They remained relatively common in parts of Scotland and Ireland. Population levels attained a low point in the 80s, but are now recovering strongly. The UK Biodiversity Action Plan envisages the re-establishment of otters by 2010 in all the UK rivers and coastal areas that they inhabited in 1960. Roadkill deaths have become one of the significant threats to the success of their re-establishment. The giant otter, Tiere Natur SelMcKenzie, inhabits South America, especially the Amazon River basin, but is becoming increasingly rare due to poaching, habitat loss, and the use of mercury and other toxins in illegal alluvial gold mining. This gregarious animal grows to a length of up to 1.8 meters, 6 feet, and is more aquatic than most other otters.